Indiana conservation officers say the temporary restriction was due to high waters, which were hazardous to boaters. The DNR says you can return to normal speed, but they do caution boaters to wear a life jacket at all times. And speaking of boating, Jackie, I mean, it's been a great weekend so far to get out there in a boat and get out there in the water, but maybe not so much for the rest of the week.
Right, not so much for the rest of the weekend, as we are going to be tracking the threat of some showers and thunderstorms as we enter tomorrow evening. But still, early on in the day for tomorrow, that rip current risk in Lake Michigan is high, as we're going to be seeing those waves up to 3 to even 5 feet at times. And I know it's very tempting to head on into the waters where we are seeing those water temperatures back into the mid 70s, but just dip your toes in because, again, it's going to be dangerous for any swimmers that are heading into the lake tomorrow. So again, avoid that, but temperatures tomorrow right along the lake shore into the lower 80s, and it was a gorgeous evening right along the lake shore earlier today. This is New Buffalo right before sunset. This is sent in from at 95.3 MNC, so thanks again for sending that in. Again, gorgeous sunset there right along the lake shore. But here's a quick check with those temperatures. Those have dropped down into the upper 60s right along the lake shore, even into Sturgis as well, coming in at 68 degrees. Otherwise, some of us still holding on into the lower 70s right now after we did warm up into the low to even mid 80s in some parts of our area earlier today. But a quick check with your ABC 57 first warning satellite and radar. We're still remaining dry, but just some light cloud cover has ushered its way in over the past couple of hours from the northwest. But now as we head into tomorrow, that is that next threat for some stronger thunderstorms, especially in those areas shaded in yellow on your screen, which is mainly any area just north of US 30, still just south of US 30. You could still see a thunderstorm, but the strongest of those will still be in the northernmost parts of Michiana. So let's get right to it with the timing of those with Forecast Track. This is starting out at 2 a.m. early Sunday morning. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a clearing according to this model. Now as we head out through the rest of your Sunday morning by 4:30, just some light clouds still continue to make its way into the area. We will see some showers and thunderstorms just pass up towards our north throughout the rest of the morning. By noon, still remaining dry for much of the area. Won't be until we head into later on tomorrow evening. So right around dinner time, that's when we see that first line of showers and thunderstorms. This is showing right around 6 p.m. and this threat will continue even as we end to 6:30, spreading southward. And again, some cells could produce some heavy downpours, but then it looks like, according to this model, by 10:30 p.m. we should be remaining drier under mostly cloudy skies, but there's still that threat for some isolated showers and thunderstorms as we head into early Monday morning. So a quick look at Threat Tracker. Low tonight under partly cloudy skies. Those overnight lows drop back into the mid 60s. As we enter tomorrow, again, that heat and humidity returns, but again, that biggest threat for some showers and thunderstorms will be into the early evening hours. Highs back into the upper 80s. And as we enter Monday, cooling things off back into the lower 80s, and we will continue to track that cool down as we head out through the rest of that work week. Here's a look at your ABC 57 first warning 7-day forecast. Highs return back into the upper 70s for much of that first week of August. And then we see that next threat for some scattered showers and thunderstorms as we round out that work week and then dry things out as we head into the following weekend. Brandon?